Good morning. Uh, See, I will explain binomial option pricing model in short. Okay. See, this was introduced by Cox, Ross, and Rubinstein. Now, why we are using this? Because we are using this for pricing of option contracts to find out the fair price or fair premium, option premium for charging from long. The short will charge fair price, because we are using this pricing models to see that the price, the option premium charged on forward contract by short, it should not be overpriced or underpriced. It should be fairly priced. There should be no arbitrage opportunities for both parties from this option contract. So binomial option pricing model, we are using that for purpose. This was introduced by Cox, Ross, and Rubinstein in 1979. Now, this model is under the assumption that spot price may increase or decrease in future. Okay, and we have to compare intrinsic value accordingly. Now, these 2 points I'll explain with an example. Okay, say suppose I make a option contract today. So 2/7/2020. Now I want to make a option contract today to buy 100 shares of ABC Limited after 1 month. Okay, so that means on 2nd August 2020. Now when I make option contract, I have to pay option premium. Okay, I have to make option premium. Now when the long, see I am the long here, when the long makes this contract with the short will charge option premium. And now here the question is, what will be the option premium charged? Now here the binomial, we are using this binomial model like this. Say that today when I am making the contract, the spot price is 60 rupees per share. Okay, today the spot price is 60 rupees per share, and I am expecting that after 1 month the price may increase by 10%, or it can be reverse also, it can decrease by 10%. If the price increases by 10%, that means on the date of expiry of contract, the spot price on that day may be 66 rupees, that is 60 plus 6. Okay, I hope you have understood. If the price may decrease, that may come down to 54, that is 60 minus 6. Now I don't know whether I'm 100% sure that it will become 66 or 54. Okay, so I am under the assumption that 60 rupees, 66%, there is 60% probability, and 54 rupees there is 40% probability. So if it is 60% balance, 40% will be the probability of getting 54. Now if the spot price is 66 rupees, if the price of the spot price today is 60, we expect after 1 month, that is on the date of expiry, the price may be 66 or 54, and on that basis we calculate intrinsic value and option premium. Okay, I'm expecting 60% to get 66 rupees and 40% to get 54 rupees. Now let me call this 60 rupees as node A. Let me call this 66 rupees as node B. Let me call this 54 rupees as node C. Now if I calculate intrinsic value of intrinsic value of node B, Now say in this question I have not mentioned the exercise price, so say exercise price is equal to 62. Okay, now if I calculate intrinsic value of node B, then it will be, this is a call option, so intrinsic value is S minus K. So spot price may be 66 rupees and K, that is exercise price, is 62 rupees. So intrinsic value of node B, if the price is 66 rupees, then the value of this intrinsic value of the shares is 4 rupees. Then if the spot price is 54, then let us calculate intrinsic value of that. In that case it will become 54 minus 62. You will get a negative value. We don't accept negative value because this is out of the money. This was in the money. So out of the money we take intrinsic value as 0. Okay. So now here you have to understand, there is 60% chance of getting this intrinsic value and 40% chance of getting this intrinsic value. So we can find out what will be the intrinsic value of node A. So intrinsic value of A will be equal to 60% of getting 4 rupees. Okay, that is intrinsic value B, plus 40% of getting intrinsic value of C, that is 0. Okay, so this comes to 2.4. So you can say intrinsic value is 2.4. You can say this is the option premium, but I am saying this is not the right answer. Why? Because this we have used the spot price after 1 month. So what we have found out here is the intrinsic value of this contract after 1 month. So what if it is the intrinsic value of today? So we have to do discounting then. So the present value of A will be equal to 2.4 into A raised to minus Rn. Say let R is equal to 12%, and N always we should take 1 by 12 because we are expecting the increase in every month. Okay, we expected here increase after 1 month. So in this case it will be 2.4 into E raised to minus 0.12 into 1 by 12. So this will come to 2.376. 2.376. So I hope so you have understood how you find out this. Okay, so the question is, how you find out the option value of the contract here. So option value of the contract is equal to weighted average of possible future option prices. See, option price of B was 4 and option price of C was 0. Okay, and what we did, we take a weighted average because we are expecting for intrinsic value of 4 to be 60% and 0 to be 40%. So we take the sum total of the weighted average of the possible future option prices, and then what we did, we discounted it. So we have to actually call it as discounted weighted average of possible option prices. So that is how you calculate option premium. I hope so you have understood.